soon the world are going to start seeing the truth about Kari Lake. She's defended so much and people are so blinded and so attached to her. Yesterday there was a release from the Daily Mail of a conversation that she had with Jeff DeWitt. Jeff DeWitt is the Arizona GOP, another corrupt person in Arizona. Arizona is the most corrupt state in the whole of America. It's cartel funded. And already people in her defense, Kari can never get bribed. They're threatening to kill her. Jeff DeWitt needs to stand down. Pay attention to what's going on. Kari Lake's now running for Senate. Kari Lake went for governor. They never thought she would lose. It says it twice in the same Q post. Hillary Clinton in 2016. Kari Lake at the midterms in 2022. No one thought she was going to lose. We all expected her to win. And then on the day, there's the voting machines, and she lost by 17,000 votes. Military. They didn't expect her to lose, but that meant she had to go and investigate. But by investigating the election fraud, it would have exposed all the cartel that was involved in it. Cartel run both sides. It's not about politics. And they threw the Democrats under the bus. And they just thought they would just walk in and they would rebuild again. But the fact that she had to investigate, all of a sudden she got caught in the lie. And you could see what happened with it. It went to the Supreme Court, and you can start looking at the legislative team that was representing us, we the people. Search Brian Blem, that was the attorney for us.
I fully believe there is corruption in the state of Arizona. I believe it. But that bone has so much shit on it. It's stinking up our house. Okay, if you don't like me for saying that, then that's fine. One thing I will always be is truthful with you. I'm not going to grab a bone covered in shit and run across the field with it, okay? Because then we're all covered in shit.
She never even mentioned him in public because you would be embarrassed for this man to be representing us. So then they were saying Kari Lake was going to get bribed to not run for Senate. Think about it. The cartels are panicking now. She failed on the governor and she made millions even after losing the midterm. What has she done with it? She never proved it all and she kept going on about Katie Hobbs. What's she done about Katie Hobbs? And now all of a sudden she's running for Senate. That's a bad idea for them because she's going to expose even more of them. And they said, we're going to bribe her just to stay quiet. And Jeff DeWitt was saying, you could stay quiet.
So the ask I got today from back east was, is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and give her, to keep her out? And I said, well, what are you willing to do? Like, whatever we need to do. Or you don't go away, but you pause.
This is the battles right now, Jeff.
You pause, and then you fill your coffers.
No, the battle is right now. The battle is right now, and we don't have time to pause on this battlefield.
You're not... What you can't scratch their back. It's not afraid of you.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to offer them, and they're sitting around people that have stuff to offer them. You know what I mean? It's just it's a back scratching club. That's all DC is. It's a big back scratching club. You're in no position to scratch anybody's back, and you've already made it known that if you get there, you're not going to scratch anybody's back. I don't scratch people's back. You know, I've been on the outs with a lot of people for a long time because I don't scratch backs. You know, where are we in 2 years? If they steal the election again.
Listen to what you're saying. Why don't we do something about it? So that we the people can pick our...
What can we do?
I'm not willing to accept that. And I'm going to be the biggest pain in these people's... Go back and tell them that. I'm running, and I'm going to be the biggest pain in their...
I'm willing to tell them that.
And they're going to have to kill me to stop me.
No, I know. Look. And
you don't have to tell...
Well, they end up killing her. Their cartel, they take anyone out if they needed to. However, this is putting Kari Lake in the spotlight because she can't hide anymore. And Steve Bannon already questioned her and said, what's going on? And she was like, oh, Jeff DeWitt just needs to stand down.
Okay, Kari, the second biggest story in the world after President Trump's victory last night and Nikki Haley trying to steal it in New Hampshire is the situation about you being bribed. Can you give us the latest status? You have called for Jeff DeWitt to step down. Can you give us an update, ma'am?
I thought, I was kind of thinking that maybe we'd wake up to a resignation But it hasn't happened. I'm really kind of shocked by that. I can't believe that he thinks he can continue leading the Arizona GOP.
The conversation should be, what was you talking about with Jeff DeWitt? Why was you having those conversations in the first place? People are unwilling to go and look. They're too attached. However, this is the Great Awakening, and the world has been full of deceivers in high places, in politics, more importantly in America, the county level. What the rest of the world don't see, I got to see that all in Arizona. Corruption everywhere. And you're going to start seeing these people start exposing themselves. They're going to turn on each other, and there's nothing they can do. And the world are going to start seeing how corrupt it is, but it had to be this way. Sometimes you can't tell people the truth. You must show them. And it's only then when people find the will to change. We're at that stage now, the power of the people. Trump on one side, that winning momentum is continuing. And the world is starting to have to talk about it. And at the other side, their system is crashing, all of it. And you're going to start seeing it's going to go up the ladder. It's going to come into big pharma, which we're hearing more about the vaccines now. It's going to go into big tech and censorship. It's going to go into all these sellouts to China. It's going to go into all the politicians that are only in it for their own benefit. And then it's going to go higher. The Obamas, the Pfizer Gates, the Hillary Clinton, the Clinton Foundation, the Red Cross, the Rothschilds, George Soros, the Saudis. It's all crashing, it's all linked. But it's cartel funded. Go beyond labels, go beyond politics. These people are out there because we had to see it. And you can see there's such a love for Kari Lake. She's fighting for the people of Arizona. Just know Arizona's the most corrupt state. And what I witness out there, there's corruption everywhere, like there is in the rest of the world. They look after each other. We need to protect the MAGA. Let's make America great again. You could be a criminal in America as American. They want to make their world great again. They're not. It's not happening. So people are going to have to start paying attention. And you can call out Kari Lake. What has she done with the governor race with all those donations? Nothing. Just stop talking about it. And all of a sudden, now she's moaning about Ruben Giuliano. And we don't care. We just wanted to know what happened with that one. But you didn't do anything. If she can't defeat Katie Hobbs that was in her basement, how is she meant to do any other job? So you're going to start seeing panic. It's real and it's happening. And God wins, people. And the good guys are in full control. It just is exposing everything at every level so we can make sense of it. So we can see it with our own eyes and we can then start putting plans in place for our future so this will never happen again and we can pass that on to our kids and their kids. And the Great Awakening is going to be a continuation. Kingdom of Heaven is here.